Moving down to the next 10, and we see quite a plethora of interesting responses. Fox Ice mentioned the scary thing known as failing grades. Luckily, 60% is a passing grade in America, so they barely squeak by. Next up is two references, as Paint Bucket speculated that they added a certain yellow animatronic from that one game. There was also Sketchbook saying Luigi pulled out his vacuum, getting rid of all those pesky ghosts. Here's
to the 101 of you still in, plus File Foldy that are competing on Discord.
At the end.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
like, you missed the cat cafe. It was so nice.
I want.
Warning, count is a small part and post.
You guys all ended up in the 0 out of 3 group with the highest chance of elimination. 12 of you will be going home. If you're eliminated, you'll be deleted from existence. Anyways, we have a cake here for you all. If you're safe, you'll get a slice of cake. And, of course, if you're not safe, I'm deleting you from existence. We got a total of 1,830 votes, cast by 89 voters. This particular group got 724 votes. Now, let's begin revealing the votes. We'll start off with, I'm going to suffocate you with a Christmas tree while you walk across the sunny. You wanted to go first, and you were the meme lord, so let's see how much people respect memes. With 29 votes, maybe you should have, I don't know, been a little more serious. Next up is Dark Mercury, someone who did not do the challenge. Well, we'll see how much people like villains. With 40 votes, you're not looking to be in such a good spot. Now let's tackle two people at once, Spongy and Multiplication Button. Both of you got 11 votes. However, in the event of a tie, the person who got all their votes first is the one more in danger. So Spongy, who had their last vote received on vote number 84, you are in more danger than Multiplication Button. Up next is Misty, another person who did not do the challenge. Although in their case, they ended up doing it too late. You had 29 votes, the same as Xwatz. In the event of a tie, the person who got all their votes first is eliminated. However, both of you got your final vote on vote number 89. So in the event of that tie, the person who got their first vote earlier is in more danger. That, in this case, is Misky, who had their first vote received on vote 1, while Zenolo got their first vote on vote number 3. Let's tackle 3 at once. Fox Ice, Hole and Cube, and Platonic Love Potion. All 3 of you did not do the challenge. Platonic Love Potion with 40 votes, Hole and Cube with 43 votes, and Fox Ice with 45 votes. You're not looking too good right now. Moving off from people who did not do the challenge, and someone who had a terrible excuse for not doing the challenge, Parhelion, you're up next. So far, people who did not do the challenge have not been doing well in these votes. And although you technically were an excuse and not a DNP, you could still be in some real danger. However, with 15 votes, you are in the top half of people. You have a decent chance of surviving. Tackling 3 at once now, these people did do the challenge, but they didn't do it well. Blocky, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Sketchbook. I don't know what to say about you 3. Sketchbook had the least of you 3 with 6 votes. Cinnamon Toast Crunch had 16 votes, and Blocky had 20 votes. You're all still in the top half, though Blocky is still in more danger than others. Now let's take a look at the lines. Line Block and Limey. One of you did not do the challenge, while the other did do the challenge, but put absolutely 0 effort into it. Line Block, you have 38 votes, which is putting you in a very bad spot. Limey, you do have 26 votes, which is still not good, although you're still in the top half of people so far. On the brighter side though, sketchbook and multiplication button are the ones who get the first slices of cake. Now let's take a look at Gearbook, someone who already set a record. You had your last vote cast on vote number 18, which is the earliest last vote of anyone. You only got 2 votes, which is actually the lowest amount of votes of everyone who was up for elimination. Congratulations, you're safe. Looking at another record, we have Orby. Orby was the last person to receive their first vote. They received their first vote on vote number 28, longer than anyone else. However, people were not as kind to you, Orby, as you got 14 votes. That does not make you safe yet. On a brighter note, Spongy does get cake. Next up is 90 Degree Triangle. Having gotten 11th place, just one behind the prize range of the EWOW round, you might be considered a threat to some. With 19 votes, you are not yet safe. Orby, however, you are safe and will get cake. Gumbally, our most enthusiastic YouTube player, is up next. 5 votes, granting you a slice of cake and another round in the game. Mayonnaise is up next, and I don't know what to say about you. But you're safe with 11 votes. Earthquake is next up, and you are also safe with 11 votes. Moving on to another person who DNP'd, Basketball Hoop, you are in some danger right now, seeing how many other people who did not do the challenge got the highest amount of votes total. With 47 votes, this is not a good sign for you. You have the most votes of everyone right now. However, someone who also did not do the challenge, Parhelion, is safe and will get cake. Another person who didn't do the challenge is Flask. We are now at 12 people who are yet to have their vote counts revealed. Either Basketball Hoop or Flask is about to be eliminated right now. With 38 votes, Flask, you are not yet safe. Basketball Hoop, with 47 votes, you are eliminated. In brighter news, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is safe for another day. Next up, we have Chef Kawasaki Plush. Either Chef Kawasaki Plush or Fox Ice are about to be eliminated. Who's it gonna be? With 17 votes, Chef Kawasaki Plush is safe. However, Fox Ice, with 45 votes, you are eliminated. Goodbye. Next on the hit list is Torch. Torch is the last person yet to be revealed who hasn't done the challenge. And given how everyone who didn't do the challenge is beat by nobody except for Parhelion, you might be in some deep trouble. Either Torch or Hole and Cube will be going home right now. With 44 votes, Torch, you are eliminated. 90 Degree Triangle, you are safe. Up next is Tower of Motion Evolution Portal. Your name is a bit of a mouthful to say, and gimmick characters might not be the best in a viewer voting round. Either you or Hole and Cube will be going home. With only 16 votes to your name, Tome is safe. However, Hole and Cube, you are eliminated. Alright, I see you, Attention Seeker. You'll be up next. Despite wanting to grab me and everyone else's attention, that could be bad here. You might be seeking attention towards you in terms of getting votes. Either you or Platonic Love Potion will be sent home. With 21 votes, you are not yet safe. Blocky is safe and gets cake. Platonic Love Potion, with your 40 votes, you are eliminated. Shy Guy Mask is up next. The opposite of Attention Seeker. You don't really like attention, do you? Either you or Dark Markery will be sent home right now. With 14 votes, Shy Guy Mask is safe. Dark Mercury, there's only enough space for one Dawn in this room, and that's me. Goodbye. We're down to only 6 people who have not been revealed their vote counts yet. We have 6 slices of cake to give out, and 6 people still in purgatory wondering if they will be safe or not. Let's head on over to Christmas Techno Scarf, another wintry fashion accessory. Either you or Lime Block will be going home. With 19 votes, you are still in the game, Christmas Techno Scarf. Lime Block, sayonara. Coming up on a non-object, also object, Daisy the Donkey. Either you or Flask will be sent home. Who's it going to be? Daisy the Donkey with 19 votes, you are still in this game. Flask, your 38 votes against you means that you will be going home. We have 4 slices of cake left to give out. Let's tackle Violent Scribble now. It's either you or Misky going. Violent Scribble with 16 votes, you are safe. Misky, for doing the challenge too late, you have gotten eliminated. And with thus all the people who did not do the challenge all got voted out. We have 3 more slices of cake left to give out. Up next is Minesweeper 9 Tile. Either you, or I'm going to suffocate you with a Christmas tree while you walk across the sunny, will be going home. And with 16 votes, Minesweeper 9 Tile, you are safe. I'm going to suffocate you with the Christmas tree while you walk across the sunny. You are eliminated for using too many memes. 2 people left. Let's take a look at the person who barely survived the EWOW round, Pentomino. You need less than 26 votes to survive this elimination. Either you or Limey will be going. Pentomino, you only received 5 votes, meaning you are safe and get a slice of cake. Limey, you received 26 votes, making you eliminated due to your lack of effort in this challenge. And with that, we have 1 more person left to reveal. This entire Google form page, but with the face and object show limbs. Either you or Attention Seeker will be going home. Or getting deleted. With 21 votes, we have a tie. In the event of a tie, the person who got all their votes first is eliminated. Except both of you got your final vote on vote number 89. And in the event of this tying, the person who got their first vote earlier is eliminated. And this one did not tie. Whichever one of you got your vote earlier will be eliminated, while the other one will barely survive. Entire Google form page, but with the face and object show limbs, your first vote was vote number 1, while Attention Seekers was vote number 3, meaning you get the final slice of cake. That unfortunately means this entire Google form page, but with the face and object show limbs, you are eliminated. This concludes the 0 out of 3 elimination round. You may now leave. team, which consists of Hello Kitty, Hot Topic Milk Carton, Inro, Orby, Pelliposy, Rubber Spatula, The Color Red, and the soul-sucking darkness of space that fills you with nothing but pure existential dread. And here we have a Badlands cliffside shelter. They've got these little huts made of clay. They've got this little campfire going, and also this cave, which I'm told is supposed to be where the soul-sucking darkness of space that fills you with nothing but pure existential dread is supposed to stay, because apparently they're too big for anywhere else. There's 2 of these huts that don't have roof. Well, wait, what? One of them has a roof, the other doesn't? Okay, well, I missed that one. Let's jump straight into the ranking. Creativity, you don't really do anything with this, honestly. It's like, you guys found a cave. That's our shelter. Yeah, you guys made the huts, but you don't really do anything with the huts. They're just boxes, basically. So, creatively, I'm giving you guys a 2. Realism. This is probably the most realistic shelter because of how simple it is. It's just 2 huts and a couple of rocks formed around the cave of a cliffside. This is a shelter most people could make within a few days. So, for that, you guys actually get a 5 out of 5 on realism. Congratulations. Up next, practicality. I don't know. The fact that that one shelter doesn't even have a roof, I don't know what to say about that. There's nothing to do in these huts. But you do have a fire, I'll give you guys that. And you are mostly protected from the rain because you're under a cliff. So I guess I'm giving you guys a 3 on practicality. Comfort? You got 2 empty shelters, 2 empty huts, and a little cave, cliff, whatever. You guys have nothing. But you do have the ground, I'll give you guys that. 2, it's not actively uncomfortable. That's the only thing saving you guys. And lastly, the vibes. While on like a sunset, gathered around the campfire, it seems great. You guys did another one of the cardinal sins, which is, first off, having multiple shelters. And 2, you isolated one contestant to one area. That is a vibe killer. So I don't know if I can give this any better than a 2. Exactly what the yellow team got. It's a cozy vibe at times, but you're isolating each other. That brings you guys' score to a total of 14. It's not good, but you're safe.
Orby, Mr. Smile makes me really gay. Gay means happy. Gay also means homosexual.
So here is the weather forecast. As you can see, we have quite an interesting spread this upcoming week, where gay people on Monday gave us only a 20, whereas on Tuesday, X Circle is actually doing higher with 23. So X Circle is giving us a lot more warmth. Wednesday and Friday are going to be very chilly, as it's only a 0 that day. It's very cold on Wednesday and Friday. Meanwhile, on Thursday, it's going to give you a nice break in between with a 23. It's not bad. It could be a lot worse, and you should definitely look forward to that day. However, as for the Saturday and Sunday, you're both going to have a consistent 22 across both days, which is higher than the average, which is definitely a plus in my book. Who has the least amount of mentions according to Minty Sheet, and just say their name a bunch.